attribute, could be yourself, a lot of the creativity watching street lacrosse, obviously the WLL, everything else you guys do is just so innovative and keeps people interested throughout the year, throughout the week.
Yeah.
I'm curious, for an event like street lacrosse, we were comparing it to And One Mixtape. We were comparing it to And One Mixtape.
Yeah, dude.
Was that ever like mentioned when it was talking
No.
about this?
After the first time, though, we were like, this is like And One Mixtape.
Yes.
So Paul
accident.
sat down with Rich Kleiman and Kev and KD and kind of like concepted this, right? And it wasn't like, hey, let's model us off what And One. It was like, let's do this for the kids in the neighborhood. Let's do this for the nonprofits we work with. Let's bring in the pros and let's lower the barrier to entry. It just kind of felt a little bit like that.
Yeah.
And then you bring in the vibes, right? You have Chuck, you have you guys, we have DJ Ralphie Ralph.
Legend.
Invite only. I mean, look at the people hovering around watching.
Yeah.
Fans want to come in.
They want to see it.
But it's exclusive. It's for the neighborhood.
And what do you think about this, Mike, though? This is in technical terms, least exclusive in the. It's the first time we're streaming
It's the first time we're streaming.
We have a camera pointed to it so everyone can watch.
I hope people are watching. And this is a sick game. They just won last minute there.
Winner?
Game winner, baby.
Game winner.
Let's
Was that
go.
Brooklyn? Brooklyn with the win.
Brooklyn. Oh my gosh.
Buzzer.
See, this
On
is
the
why we
buzzer.
do it right
This is
here.
why
This
we
is why
do
we
it.
do it.
Brooklyn
Keep that
takes
up,
the
baby.
W. Wow, that's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about when I said live.
Yeah, live.
Live, right
Live
there, right
action.
up
Capturing the reaction.
Live action,
Go.
baby.
That's what it's all
Stan
about.
loves it.
Let's go.
So Brooklyn just won?
Brooklyn won.
Going
Brooklyn
on
just
to the
won.
championship.
Yeah. So cool. Look, they're celebrating with
Wow.
they're celebrating.
That's
That's what it's all
Yes.
about.
Let's go.
That's what it's all about.
See, the sense of community you get around here with growing the game and just everyone
Yeah.
who loves lacrosse, it's second to none. I think, obviously, you see it every weekend at the PLL, but the street lacrosse, the way it brings cultures and communities together,
Yes.
every time I'm here, it's better and better.
And this is really great, right?
Yeah.
Being able to do this where there's the give back and the pros and the amateurs are representing each foundation for a win, right? They're going to the championship. The winner of that gets $5K. Runner up gets $2,500. So it's just
That's sick.
It's just good, man. And then every kid that comes into those programs getting sticks
Yep.
and cleats,
Yep.
right? And we're not sitting here beating our chest about it. We're talking about it, but we're doing the real work, man.
Yep.
So I'm just proud of the team. The team works really hard on this event.
I like
and
that.
there's a lot of people. There are people here at 6 a.m. building this thing.
Yeah.
After the award ceremony last night, that finished up packing at midnight, right? So the team is just grinding. We're working with really talented people that want this thing to win, and that's the most important thing. And we're doing it for the players and the fans.
God, I love that. That fires me up. I mean, the future of the sport's bright.
Right, man.
And I feel like a thing you've
You're
always
building it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
Hell
that.
yeah,
Along
dude.
with you
I
guys.
saw all those boys loving you out there, man.
I think it's cool.
we
You're
need
always
people like you, James, out here building this thing, man.
You've always said you're either with us or you're not, but we're going to continue to drive the ship.
You're with us
yeah.
or you're not, because one day they're going to want to jump right back on.
Man,
Yeah.
Get out if you want to be
That's-
with
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Out
And I
here
think,
now, don't
and I
come
think
back.
that's what's so cool about you and Paul is like
Yeah.
you're sticking to your guns of who you guys are.
Yep.
Commissioners have done things differently in the past, but you guys are like, look, we're going to build it our way. We're doing untraditional things like this. You're with us or you're not. We're going to continue to drive the bus.
It's you got to listen to your fans, but at the same time, when you put yourself out there and you become vulnerable and you build things that haven't been built before,
Yep.
you do it for the players and the community and the fans, people are going to come at you a little bit, right? But once you
Persevere through the noise.
persevere through the noise. That's
Yes.
why we built that value, right? And there's always going to be noise when you're trying to break down, the four walls. But that's essentially what we're trying to do here. And we're just lucky you got guys like you that care, right? Like
Yes, yes.
you guys are a huge part of this,
Yeah.
man. Lacrosse media is building, but you guys are dedicating your lives to it, and it's really special. You guys call the shots how they are, so I appreciate what you guys are doing.
I like that. Well, we appreciate you giving us the opportunity. We know you have a packed day. We'll let you go.
Thanks for
Get
having me
after
on the
it.
show. First
Like
time,
it.
baby. Maybe I'll get back. What do you say?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Mike, we got to
Can I
get you
get
back
back
on
there?
the
Come on,
road.
let's
Come
do it.
How'd I
Mike,
do?
put him on the
Leave a
show.
comment below
Leave
how
a
I
comment.
did, baby.
Get Mike back. Let's go.
Get Mike
I like
back
that.
on.
The
Thanks,
legend.
Mike.
Thank you,
Mike
Mike.
back.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much,
Thank
Mike.
you.
Appreciate you. Yeah,
The legend.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
think it's so cool, and they've always kind of done it their way, and it's so special because there's so many, I would say, haters out there that
Yeah.
just say this or that, but it's like they're gonna do it their way.
Another thing I saw last night too, Mike was speaking kind of at the end on
Yep.
the state of the league, and he was like, this league is built on like you guys, the players, on how much we see you guys care and want this to succeed. And Mike was like, look, like I'm gonna give everything I got to make sure that this hits. Like Mike was like, whatever I got to do. Like he was like almost gonna choke up. Like he was like, look, like I love this sport so much. And Paul alluded to it too. He's like, if you couldn't see yourself coaching, I think he said like Johnson Elementary School lacrosse, like why are you here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yourself doing that, do you
Yep.
really love the sport, right?
Exactly.
Like that's the people we want to surround here, is the people who truly love the game, and I found that really powerful yesterday, Kevin.
Absolutely. I thought that was great as well. And to be honest, just to recap what we just saw.
Yeah,
that was unbelievable.
A game-winning goal at the buzzer for charity, and then they were able to just go straight to the charity and celebrate
Yes.
with the
And I think that's what's cool. It's everybody's
awesome.
here, everybody's having fun, and
Reminds
like
me
that's what
that,
it's all about.
Oh,
Meg
no
Cardi,
way.
Wow.
there we go. Sweaty, we're
Right
getting it
after the
going.
game.
Right after the game winner.
All right, pop that guy
That's
on.
on.
There we go.
It's kind of
I
like that NBA All-Star game with the
Live
ending.
on site. Meg Cardi, how we feeling
Look at
after
the
the
check.
game?
Look at the check. There it is after
Let's
the win.
go.
Let's go.
I like
that was
that.
awesome.
Yeah, how we feeling?
Awesome. That was so fun. Just great crowd, great vibes, great energy, and we're just happy to do this for them and play lacrosse.
I like that. Well, how's it feel to get back, kind of lace up the cleats again?
Yeah, it's definitely fun. This is very quick, fast-paced, creative, so it's just fun to play with the guys, the girls, everyone. So, yeah.
I like that. For you, who's a girl you're buying in street lacrosse and selling in street lacrosse?
I'm buying and selling.
Like a
buying
person-
stock. Like which
Oh.
one? are you
She
gonna
doesn't
buy
watch the
stock?
show.
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We gotta
Just watch
get
by
you tuned in.
herself.
Come on.
Ellie Macera,
Okay.
buying.
Okay. Selling.
Selling?
Meg Carney live. 3, 2, 1.
Is that like, sorry guys, is selling like,
Person, you're like this. She's probably not gonna be great at this.
She's like, why do I have to say this?
yeah. I'll go Meg Tyrell.
Okay. I like that.
Wait, I want to ask you, because Ellie Macera, we mentioned it earlier, she's a girl who couldn't play in
Yeah.
Champ Series last year, so she's without a team. Who else that didn't play or isn't with a team are you maybe recruiting to the Charging?
I'm gonna go Delaney Schweitzer in
Okay.
net.
Yes,
in
yes,
net.
yes.
Definitely Ellie. I mean, there's a ton of girls out there that are just so talented that couldn't play in Champ Series that we're just looking
Right.
forward to
Yeah.
play with next year.
Yeah, Allie Kennedy was amazing.
For sure.
Sam Apuzzo at the
Rachel
All-Star
Clark. Rachel Clark, fresh out of BC.
Yes. Yeah.
She's a solid Dodger, so yeah.
I'm curious, what did you think of the 10v10 format specifically for WLO?
Yeah, no, I think it was great. I think it gives more room on the field. I love sixes, but if we're going tens, I think that's way better, just faster,
Yep.
and more entertaining for fans to watch and learn.
Yeah. I was gonna say tens is more on the traditional side of what you grew up playing.
Correct.
Six is on the newer side, but you think you like tens is better. Is that just because you played it more growing up, or what?
Yeah, it's just more room on offense. You know, it doesn't seem like it would make that much of a difference, but it really does. It just opens up offense, defense, transition, everything.
Yep.
But yeah, I love tens.
Okay.
But
I like
even
that.
tens is different than like NCAA,
Yeah.
right? 'Cause
Correct,
That's 11
correct.
on
11,
11.
yeah.
Correct.
And like, if I remember correctly, the All-Star, like, they weren't calling any like 8-meter shots or anything like that, right? They were
Yeah,
just
no,
letting you
they're
play.
just letting them play.
I like
I
that.
like that.
Yes.
I like that. And
I
is
think
that
it's great
more
for
of
the
like the
sport.
WLL framework of the rules, or is that just a one-off All-Star experience?
That's a great question. I'm not sure yet.
I
I
do
don't
know.
what they're
I know
gonna
the answer.
do.
Hit us.
Yes, the full season next year will be the 10v10, same as the All-Star.
Oh, cool.
It will be, yeah.
And I think, as guys, we're watching a traditional, when we were at Ohio State watching women's play, we're like, dude, what? Like, it's so hard to kind of tell what's going on. So
Exactly,
many
yeah.
whistles, so many this and that. So I think if we can get to a point on the 10 side to be there, that's why I think we attracted ourselves so much to the 6
Yeah,
side.
I personally
run
love
and gun.
the
And
sixes. I know we watched
Yeah,
like
sixes
the
was
first
great.
WL game of the
Game,
Champ Series. We
yeah.
were watching at your house, watch the whole game start to finish. And I think it was awesome to watch because I feel like lacrosse is the one sport where it's like men's and women's don't really have the same rules, right? Like basketball, baseball, softball are kind of like the same game where
Yes.
like there's pretty big differences between the men's and women's college games. So like I feel like it'd be cool if we can one day, kind of get a little
Yes.
more lateral there. They let you guys get a little more physical maybe.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
that's something you would want.
Yeah, I'm down for
I
that.
feel like if you
But no
pulled them-
pads. We're not wearing
Yeah,
pads.
no pads, but let you guys get a little more.
Were you involved with the whole, women's playing box lacrosse?
Yeah, so at Syracuse, we would play box in the fall ball.
Yeah.
So then when they went and played with the U.S., I think that was great. I think it's great for your game and like skill-wise. So
Yeah.
I think it really transitions over pretty well.
What were your thoughts on putting the pads on and getting it going a little bit.
I love it. I grew up playing boys lacrosse. So
Okay, there we go. I like that.
I like it, yeah.
That's what it's all about. There we go.
Mitch, we have some pretty heinous days playing
Yeah,
box
I
lacrosse
hate
at Ohio
box
State.
lacrosse.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. There's a lot of Canadians on the
It
team.
was tough, like going to box, going to to class, like all sweaty from the pads,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
I like that.
Meg, where are you from originally?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay. You're with the Charging 𝐓𝐇𝐄 girls, so is it safe to assume you're rooting for New York in the championship?
Yes, we like to say go boy charging.
Okay.
Charging. What's the Charging and Atlas vibe? Like, have you guys been connected through any like events or anything, or do you guys?
Yeah, I mean, they're very supportive at Champ Series. We watch them, they watch us. Coach Brooks, I think is the
Yep.
coach.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was super supportive of us, very involved and paid attention to what we were doing and cheered us on, so they're great.
That's awesome. That's what it's all about. We like that. Well, we'll let you get back to the madness. We know you got another packed day, and you still got a game.
No, we're done.
You're done?
Oh, you're done?
We ended on a high note.
Oh, okay. I
you
like
ended
that.
it with
I
a
like
dub.
that.
Yeah.
You
That's
went
what
out
it's
with a
all
win.
about.
Yeah.
Did you score the game winner? Who scored the game winner?
Kendall did.
Kendall,
Yeah.
okay.
Kendall.
I like that. I like
Kendall.
I
that.
couldn't say. I was obstructed.
All right. I like that.
Obstructed.
Obstructed. We'll see. We'll let you go, but thank you
Awesome.
for hopping
Thanks,
on.
guys.
Thank you.
Meg
thank you,
Carney,
thank you.
Goose,
Thank you.
charging,
Yep.
getting it going. Now we got Bronx versus
Harlem.
Harlem. Harlem's 1-0.
I don't want to pick any sides here, but I'm rolling with the Bronx boys.
You're
You
rolling
know,
with the
Just
Bronx.
pick the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. This has been cool, though. I mean, just
I
like
just picked side. Yeah.
the excitement out of her face and her voice is just so cool.
Yep.
And again, really before the WLL, they didn't really have a.
Yeah,
they had something structured.
The Athletes
with
Unlimited, but that was not.
It wasn't. It wasn't to the level of what
2-0
you know,
Harlem.
WLL is.
Let's go,
And,
Bronx.
Harlem's
yeah.
winning 2-0 right
Mitch,
now.
it kind of talks about what we talked about before of like even the growth since we played college. Like now it's like guys, I feel like when we were even graduating 3 years back, we're like maybe try the PLL, but like more into like going to get a job. Really now
Yeah.
it's like all the top guys are I'm playing PLL.
Yes.
But for the girls, before the WL was really like once I graduate college, I'm done.
You're done.
Right.
I think, and I'm going to predict this 2026 draft, I feel like we're going to see the most guys that dive fully into lacrosse
Yep.
as their job rather than taking the finance job.
We
And
talked-
hopefully it's a trend.
We've talked
Yes.
about this ad nauseum. If you are trying to do a job and play lacrosse, you will not last long in this league.
Yes.
You will not
I
last
mean, we
long.
even talked to pros off camera. I know I'm at a ton of events in the summer,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. It's like if you want to get better, you got to be around it every day.
You got to be full-time coaching or
Yes.
something. If you're
Yes.
doing a finance job, you're not going to be lasting
Oh.
so much talent.
Wow.
Are you seeing this
Romar.
offense?
Is that
Dennis.
Romar?
Romar
He
with
looks
the finish,
great.
but Owen Hiltz with some fancy handles before
I'll tell you
that.
what, we won't see Romar again till Champ Series, but I can't wait,
I
man.
can't wait.
Oh, God.
It's going to be good. Harlem's up 3-2 right now on Bronx, and they're coming. They're charging.
We don't talk enough about Romar's legendary Champ Series. I know we said
Yes.
it before. It was something crazy.
Oh, what a catch! At the fan.
That's Nate. Nate with Bronx Lax getting it going.
But, you know, all the fans out here, these people are on the fence here watching lacrosse. I mean, this is unbelievable.
This is so cool. I mean, just to like, imagine if you're a random fan, you walk past this. Like, there's so many fans here, just like, what am I watching? Like, what am I getting myself involved with?
3-3. If I'm a college coach too, do I watch this and maybe implement this in some
think
fall
Shay's
ball? Mitch?
watching?
In some fall ball, you know what I mean? Like go play. Like I know we used to play boxing.
Yeah, I talked to Nick Myers at Ohio State. They have Friday night Sixes League back at Ohio State where
They play it now.
they draft.
Yeah.
They play every
Kinda
Friday.
like we used
So
to
they
scrimmage.
didn't do that when you were there? I
No.
knew they
We
posted
would just
about it
scrimmage
last year.
Scarlet and Gray.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So again, we would do a lot of box lacrosse, but I'm gonna go back to it. Since 23 we graduated, there is a lot of new aspects about the sport getting involved.
Yeah.
Women's, sixes, street lacrosse.
I'll tell you what, we talked about a ton with, you know, the activations and all that, but like us standing here, so grateful for the opportunity we have to really talk about the sport like we do, but it just,
Wow.
Mitch, it just feels more and more real,
Real.
as we, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like as the years go on, it's like, even compared to last year, and then we're going to be right here again next year where it is there, it's like, it just keeps pumping up, and that's obviously Mike, Paul, everyone at the top who makes it
I mean,
real
you
and
could
makes this
never
happen.
even imagine this associated when the MLL was a thing.
Yeah.
And it's no shade to the MLL. It's just,
Yeah,
we weren't even on the
and
same
I
planet.
grew up going to all those MLO games, the Lizards games. I'll tell you what, I'd be in the parking lot with my dad, and Matt Gibson would pull up in his car, open his trunk, take his bag out, walk in.
Yeah.
Now, you know, these players are in hotels. They get the full bussing over like a professional NFL,
Yes.
NBA. It's first class. But Mitch, this reminds me of actually during COVID, we weren't allowed to practice at Ohio State. The boys, our whole room, we bought a mini net at Dick's, and we would play 3-by on
That's what I thought. I remember you telling us
on the roof of the parking garage. Play every day for what, like a month, Mitch?
Yes.
So are you saying you invented street lacrosse?
No, but like we might be better than people think.
You might have been at Ohio State.
Mitch,
Tie game.
every single.
Never mind.
And we were using it as our workout. It wasn't like we were messing around.
we were
Like,
sweating.
guys would go at it. Guys would like. It was fun.
It was super fun. It just, I don't know. It's
That
just
was
like,
Romar Dennis's brother who just scored, by the way.
Wow.
Wow.
I like that.
5-4.
5-4 Harlem over Bronx.
And then Romar on the save.
I like that.
Romar Dennis.
That's awesome.
I don't know what his name is. I met him the other day at the Oculus, but the guy who does the PA announcing, I love his voice. This guy's always bringing the juice.
We met him over there.
He's
too.
a legend. Matty P, whistle and mouth.
I haven't
ready
seen
to
many
go.
penalties. Good, very clean gameplay.
I think Matty P's trying to rest his legs for tomorrow.
Probably.
He doesn't want to take any tumbles on street lacrosse.
Yeah, back to like what you were saying about like when you see like colleges do this and stuff.
Oh.
Like the thing I love about this event is like the way that it integrates the men with the women, the adults with the kids. Everyone can play. You know, you can kind of mix up the teams and stuff. And it's not too serious. I know we're keeping score. I know that there's
Yes.
charity donations on the
Money
line
on
for
the
this
line.
game, but I just love the way it mixes everyone together and kind of brings the game all the way together for everybody. So I could see it being a thing like that. Like Ohio
get
State
Paul?
is going to do something with the guys and the girls, and then maybe the local community.
Yep.
I can see teams doing that.
100%. I think Paul's coming over here. We're going to get him on
He
in a
was
sec.
wandering this
Yeah.
way for a second.
And we'll see. I think he's coming over right now. Let's do it.
Paul.
Let's do it.
All right.
There he is.
Paul, let's go, man.
Man
What
the
up,
myth.
what up?
Hey, watch those on the feet. Here we go. We got Paul. We just saw Mike.
Paul's been playing all day today.
Paul's
getting-
sweating a little
he's
bit.
sweating.
Oh, gosh. I like that. We got Paul Rabel
We
on
just
the
had
scene.
Mike on, so we got see which brother the fans say in the chat. Hey,
The second helping.
There we go. I like that. How we feeling? This is year 3 in New York.
Oh, it's so good. We leveled up this year with this charity game.
Yes, 100%. I think even the layout too, right? Like
Yeah.
a
The
lot
court,
of
Yeah, we got this court in Chicago.
Yep.
Figured to bring it in here.
I
and
thought
keep the
this court
branding
was
strong.
new. Yeah.
Right. Good eye.
100%.
I-
It's been cool to see.
Court's
We saw
awesome.
the first check for Brooklyn Lax. We just had Meg Carney on talking about the WLL and just her experience out here on the floor. Every time we're at a street lacrosse event, it's improving.
Yeah. I mean, it's on the rise, man. We're doing 3 this year. We'll be in Atlanta this
Yeah,
offseason.
we just talked to Mike about Atlanta. Talk to us about why you wanted to get back to Atlanta. We haven't been there
Atlanta's a
since Chris
top
Hogan.
market for us.
Yeah.
We need to be playing PLL games there in the summer.
Yep.
Atlanta is also an important market for Cash App Visa. It's one of the top markets in the country.
Yep.
Think about like the big cities. It's New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, LA. So we're excited to be back there in a
like
different way.
Romar said he wanted to come to Venice Beach. Is that a possibility in the future? A little street lacrosse?
Love
in
to
Venice
do
You
Beach?
got
that.
some LA ties?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
partner with Compton.
Yeah.
He wanted to do Venice Beach.
Yeah, that's what Romar said.
Yeah.
And Diggs said that too. We had
Yeah.
a couple people say that.
Yeah.
That would be
And
tight.
Tony
Yeah,
Cavallero
Tony said
said
the same thing.
Venice Beach right
Venice
to
Beach
Muscle
would be
Beach.
great.
I actually asked Tony, I said, who's lifting more, Tony or Paul Rabel?
Tony.
He said, you might have him in the legs department.
He's vascular.
Dude, I asked him, I was like,
Vascularity.
hey, straight up, like, we break news here on the Mitch Buggy Lacrosse Show. Are you on steroids? He goes, I might be contacting some Instagram doctor.
Not steroids, T.
Yeah, T. He's got a lot of,
Wait,
He's
he
got a
goes-
little pop of T.
I think every vein in his body's
He
popping
goes a
out.
couple pills that are legal in 6 states. That's
Yeah.
what he
Oh
said.
man,
I
nah,
like that.
he's committed to his role,
He is.
and he's committed to this league. I love Tony.
He's been great. And
He's
been,
going right back to set. He's shooting a CBS show right now in Montreal.
Yeah, we
He's
just
going
talked
back on
about it.
set.
He told us exactly what it is. It's been cool to see guys like that, talent like that. We just had Drew Carter, Alex Day. We've had a lot of people in this chair. For you, gonna wrap up. What is this? Year 7? Year 8?
Year 7.
7.
Wow.
As you wrap up year 7, I feel like we ask you this every year as we end. What have you learned this year, and what are you excited about year 8?
I think this year what stood out was the second half of the season into playoffs, and tomorrow is going to be the most extraordinary game in NCAP to our 7th season. It'll be our highest attended, sort of highest revenue.
Wow.
Really exciting.
Ticket sales are saying that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I think people are ready, man, and it's starting to turn. Like I mentioned, the back half of the season, like once we started in Chicago, then went to Fairfield, then Salt Lake and Denver, then Boston. We just had huge crowds. So you sort of learn July, August, even into a little bit of September is non-club lacrosse season.
Yes.
So you're giving participation opportunities as fans to the next generation of players. And then for me, next year, from the learnings on all that, will look different for the first time. We'll make some announcements coming up, but we've basically been running a 14-week season since we started, barring COVID. So we're looking to grow, man. You know, you got to take that step. You guys hear me talking about getting teams in home cities, at some point doing a home and away model, getting players full time. That doesn't happen overnight, so we got to inch there. And so we're going to take some steps forward in 2026.
I like that. You know, you and Mike kind of talked last night at the award show with what it's going to look like in years to come. You know, the Mitch 𝐓𝐇𝐄 Lacrosse show has been on the forefront with a lot of breaking news. Do you want to give the fans and ourselves some breaking news about what to expect the following year?
Ooh.
A little tidbit. You got anything? A little, maybe a little. I know you can't give.
We love to break news in the Mitch 𝐓𝐇𝐄 Lacrosse.
Let me think, because I've got a dozen pieces that I can share. I'm trying
that
to
makes me
maybe
feel
one.
great about the sport.
Yeah,
that
that
dozen pieces. I like that.
Makes me excited too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold. Oh my God, Owen Hiltz is so good, bro.
He's on a generational run.
That's not breaking news.
Yeah.
That's not breaking news. I'm gonna hold on. I'll hold on that with you guys. Sorry, guys.
We'll be waiting.
One of my favorite things you said last night, I thought, was when you said, if you can't see yourself coaching at, I forget what elementary school you said. What was that quote you said about?
So it came
loving
from
the game?
Ethan
Yeah.
Hawke.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke was talking to his daughter, who's an actress, and there's just a lot of different motives as to why people get into performance arts. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's fame, sometimes it's for the art. And so his thing is, and he teaches classes too. He goes, if you can't see yourself 25 years from now teaching acting at St. Elizabeth's Elementary School, making that out, then what the fuck are you doing?
That was so powerful when you said that. Yeah.
And I feel that in my bones, especially with professional lacrosse, over the last 20 years. Guys play it because they
There we go. We're back.
Brett got caught on his phone.
Brett.
Yeah.
Brett, I think we got to.
We got caught snoozing.
He was checking Twitter.
Brett, I think we got to record on this camera. This camera turned off. The red button's not on anymore.
Is that game? Bronx wins.
Lacrosse.
Winner.
See, this is what it's all about too. Look at these kids celebrating with the pros.
$5 grand. Right to
$5
$5 grand, just like that.
That's huge.
That is big. That's huge.
Paul, one thing. Wait, hold on. One thing.
Yeah.
One thing we were kind of imagining. We can do another handshake. One thing we were kind of imagining was like the future of this and seeing these guys play at this level and kind of competitively. Alex Poole came over here and he's like, my favorite part of this is watching Paul play lacrosse. People don't get to watch you play lacrosse anymore. So I'm imagining 20 years from now when like all these stars from the greatest draft or whatever, you know, they're old veterans, maybe they haven't played for a little bit. You see street lacrosse is a thing that can kind of tour around, maybe like the big three almost, and like we get to see a Brendan O'Neill or a Pat Kavanaugh.
Yeah. I mean, we're trialing this tournament. We're going to grow it in Atlanta, probably 4 teams in each division. So there will be a competitive component to street lacrosse. Beyond it, we've been calling this open runs, where we really activate and make it a festival-like environment. But what I want to do for street lacrosse in the future is just give opportunity anywhere for anyone to play in their version. So whether that's like a street lacrosse bag or a kit, or you know, we're actually investing in markets around the country and setting up courts like this so people can just step out and play. That is the potential, and that's the ultimate goal. And then what we do here, I said it when we started, grow the game and then play the game.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. Because, you know, maybe your generation
Don't be talking about my generation like that, bro. What the hell was
Say about your
that?
generation.
Maybe your
That
generation.
little
No,
slander
I was
Paul
saying,
said your
I was
generation.
saying, your generation, you grew up, you're at Hopkins 08 before the iPhone, and you're watching the N11 tournament, right?
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people in this seat say that's what it reminds them of.
That's why we wanted to level up the competition and give
Yeah.
a cash reward.
Woo! But that was the last game. We're going to wrap it up here.
Mitch,
And,
you're
no,
gonna,
no, no, no,
you're gonna
hold
get
on,
on the
no,
court
no,
next
no,
year.
no,
He doesn't
no,
want to
no,
get on,
no,
Paul.
no,
We're gonna
no,
get him
no,
on
Why
the
don't you
court.
get out there,
No,
man?
no, we're not going to leave on a
5'9"
note. We're not
Italian
going
out
to
there.
leave on a note where you kind of are going to not answer the question of some news coming
Oh,
up next
he's
year. That's what
pressing
we
you,
do
Paul.
here.
No.
That's what we do here at the Mitch Bucket Lacrosse Show. We break
Tease?
news.
Can we tease?
You got to tease
There's
something.
been nothing broken up to this point.
Today?
Well, that's why we left it for you. We asked Mike. He goes, "I'm going to leave that up for Paul."
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Well, I'll leave it up to the next show.
I like that. We're live on site again. If you guys want to see more live,
I won't break.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. Get in it. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. Good to see
Thanks,
you.
Paul. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Like that. That's what it's all about.
Thanks, Paul.
There we go. So we're going to keep it going. We're going to sign out here. Again, if you guys want to see
Yeah.
more live on site of us really broadcasting the
Unreal
experience
day.
for you guys
Unreal day.
live, that's what it's all about. You can expect this more on the TL and YouTube. Maybe